Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Turns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Aviators will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a big play there. 43 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Thunderbirds need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's H.A. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. First down, they go back to H.A. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught at the 25. Inside the 10. And they rattle off a big one. 64 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Now this time Tua's going to throw it.
On the move to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with H.A.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Devon H.A. hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now they'll shift things around. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into.
2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. As they 5 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
But first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the running game with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Second down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watkins in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Two are going to try and go quickly here.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jordan Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Tua is going to change things up.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They give up the middle to A-Chain.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA
Both these
studios
teams, no doubt,
in
making their
Orlando.
final
Here's
halftime
Jonathan
adjustments
Coachman
as we
with our EA
speak. And
Sports
for the call
halftime
of the
report.
second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. In motion left goes Smith.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 34 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have retaken a third quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 20 TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Hamler now on the return.
Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now this time he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on.
H-Chain on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Right back to H-Chain on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Great.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Throwing Tua. H.A. now up the middle.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now Tua. H.A. here. They stay on the ground. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. One final try for Tagovailoa. Throw caught by O'Chain.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the home team here, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week.